hello, namaste, adabas, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam, and khammagani to all of you. Welcome to today's class, and today we'll be discussing a very small topic, and that is five habits that makes you mentally weak. Right? We always talk about the positive aspects, how to make yourself a better person. Today, I'll be telling you that from where you should refrain yourself. है ना? What are the things, what are the habits which people do and which makes the person mentally weak. All right, the determination to do something reduces it, they lack it, and you might have seen some people who are always complaining. You might have seen some people who have accepted the failure in their life. So that is because mentally they are not a very strong person. All right. So, what are the habits that you should not do? What are the habits that might make you a mentally weak person? So, these are the things which you should not do. And mental strength is the most important thing when we talk about the determination or say perseverance to reach to your goal. Because the amount of hard work which you can put to reach your goal is decided upon your strength, right? Many, it is very easy to start a task, for example, say IIT JEE preparation, it is many easy. Every year lakhs of students will start their preparation for JEE. All right, but very few of them get selected. Now out of, I would say, suppose say 10 lakh students are say sitting for the exam of say IIT JEE, and let us say 10,000 got selected, just an idea. Now I would not say that only those 10,000 studied. I would say out of those 10 lakhs, 50,000 students were there who were really in like competition, like they really tried their best to be in the IIT JEE. I would not even say 50,000 also, I'll say around 20-25,000. है ना? All right. Now the remaining students, what they did, they started with say, okay, I'll prepare for ITG, but they could not keep up with the pressure which is there in the preparation, which the amount of hard work which it takes to be selected in that examination, right? So it is very easy to start a task, but it takes a lot of courage to finish it, to complete it, right? And whether you'll be able to finish a task, whether you'll be able to successful or not, it depends upon your mental strength, right? So what are the things which makes a person mentally weak? First thing is having a negative mindset. It's pretty easy, guys. If you have negative mindset, if you start your thought with a negative thought, all right, if you start thinking about anything, the first thing comes to your mind that is a negative thought, that means that obviously your motivation to do that work will be reduced, right? And eventually you will leave that work. So first thing first, please understand, make a positive mindset, have a positive mindset. All right, it is very important to think positive in whatever you are doing, whatever your goal about yourself, think positive. All right, next thing, trying to control everything. Now what does it mean, guys? Dekho, I'll tell you one thing very important thing. I'll say many students are there who give their 100 percentage in the preparation, but they don't get selected in those examinations, or they don't get marks as expected. Now there may be reasons, maybe you might have made a silly mistake, maybe some of them got ill just before the day of the examination, maybe some were ill during the day of the examination. There are many causes. Now being, or say doing silly mistakes, not able to revise, these are the factors which are in your hand. That attempt the exam carefully, revise it again and again, so that is in your hand. But say you got sick before the examination, on the day of the examination you were very sick, you could not perform to your best level, or say any other thing, something emergency happened, you could not focus over there, or I'm saying there are some things which are not in your hand. There are some things which are not in your hand. You might go to a new part, say you might taking admission into a new school, है and say you might make good friends and you might not make good friends. Okay, so many things are like are there in the world which are not in your hands. because it is dependent upon what kind of surrounding you have, what kind of situation it is. Okay, so don't try to control everything. Okay, only if I'm able to do this, then only I'll be able to reach there. Say many people like, only if I go um, for a particular coaching or something, then only I'll be getting selected in the examination. So this is not the case. Your hard work matters the most, how much you, at what situation you are. You cannot be like, you only the rich people only get selected in the examination or all that. Yeah, it always depends. See, I'll tell you one thing. Look at our like any successful person you'll see who has reached to the top of its his profession, his or her profession, they started very with a very humble background. So it all depends upon your hard work. All right, so just focus on yourself. What is in your hand, try to be your best at it. And those factors which are not in your hand, just let it go. Let's just let it be. Let you'll see what happens. uh, Whatever will happen, since it is not in your control, there is no point of thinking about it. All right, so only focus on those things which are in your hand, which you can control. Don't focus on those things which are not in your control. Okay, ठीक है. So always remember guys, you cannot control everything around you. Only control those things which are in your capacity. Always focus on those only. Then only the rest of the things will you'll be able to see a path over there. Because when you try to control everything, instead of looking say at the problem, if you have a problem, if you face a problem, so those who try to control everything, they only focus on the problem. But those who say control only themselves, those who take control of only things which are in their head, as soon as they see a problem, they start looking for the solution. Because when you only focus on what you can do, your mind will not look at the problem, but it will look at the solution of the problem. Because you have trained your mind to only look for those things which are in your hand. Getting problems is not in your hand, but finding solution is, right? So only try to take control of those things which are in your hand, and don't take too much stress for those which are not in your hand. You cannot do anything about it, leave it. Okay, ठीक है. Next thing is worrying about what others will say. Yeah, this is the biggest thing, and not only students, everybody is concerned about what others will say, right? So I cannot emphasize enough guys. And you being a child, like you people being a student, I would tell you one thing guys, no one is judging you. You have the ultimate freedom to do whatever you want. You don't know anything, learn it. Don't be embarrassed about anything. You are very young, and this is the time to learn. All right, the whole, like your whole age is about learning. But at one point of time, when you start working, you need to guide others, you need to say teach others. And so at that point, people expect from you, I understand that, but at your age, nobody is expecting anything from you. You can learn whatever you want. Nobody will think any less of you. All right, nobody will think any less of you. So just understand this thing. And even if somebody is making joke, say you failed at doing something and somebody is making a joke of you, and somebody, say people are talking behind your back, so you cannot do anything. As I've told you, do not try to control everything. You cannot control people from talking behind your back, right? So only focus on yourself and make yourself a better person every day, right? Stop fantasizing and rather visualize. There's a difference. Fantasize mein, I'll tell you the difference. For example, say fantasizing means those students will be like कि अरे यार I'll be studying for 2 years. I'll study day and night, and then I'll go to IIT. I'll go to IIT Mumbai. I'll take CSE. 4 years full moj I will do. Then I'll go there. I'll go there. They'll only fantasizing about it. When it is time to study, they are not doing it much. कि अरे यार नहीं, today I'm not in the mood. I'm not able to do this. So that's called fantasizing. You're looking dreams. You're like you have your dreams, but you're not working towards it. So those are not dreams. Those are fantasies. Visualizing is when you have dream, you're working towards it. Your dream is to be into IIT. Now for 2 years you're working really hard. You're completing each and every topic. You're completing all the practice sheets given to you, you are attempting different questions, your doubts you are getting resolved, you are revising. So now when you be like, I'll be going for I'll do my exam, I'll give my exam to my best, and once I get it selected into IIT, then I'll be doing this work. So that is called visualization. है ना? You're visualizing कि okay, my exam is over here, I have to work in this way so that I'll be able to clear the exam. So you're planning to reach the goal. You're not fantasizing कि once you reach the goal, what you'll do after that. You're not doing that. You're planning how to reach to the goal. Later you'll decide later. Alright, so don't fantasize, always visualize, see how you'll reach to your goal. Alright, and not expressing yourself, this is also a very big thing, because when you don't express yourself, then you start feeling like maybe you start feeling inferior than others. You see others with more talking with more confident, you know, and when you don't express yourself with that much confidence, you feel inferior. All right, and you start feeling like you are not belonging to this, you know, or maybe people will not take it seriously. So those doubts, guys, let it out. Okay, express yourself in such a way that people will understand you. Okay, sometimes say like expressing means what, even sometimes also like to get some burden out of your heart, or maybe you are not feeling good about a particular thing. So it is very important that you are expressive enough so that you can confront the people with whom you are not feeling good, or say whatever is the issue, you can talk it out with your parents because you are expressive enough, right? So guys, please make sure, yeah, I would tell to all my students over here, be expressive. If there is anything which you don't like, if there is anything which you don't understand, if there is anything which is bothering you, express it to your parents, express it to your teachers, express it to your friends. Let it all out. All right, sometimes you might need a second opinion, sometimes you might need some guidance. Okay, so be expressive. Okay, so I have told you what not to do and instead of what should be done. Okay, also one more thing, guys, the link for registration to Vedantu's Pro subscription is mentioned in the description box of this video, as well as in the pinned comment. The coupon code will be GPE Pro, and this will get you 10% off, flat 10% off on all the courses. So for example, Great Trend term 2, here you can apply the coupon code for trial for 15 days or for buying complete course also. You will get 10% off on both the prices in Pro Lite as well as in Pro Classic, same course GPE Pro. Alright beta, take care. So the batches have already started. Quickly join the batches so that yes, we can have lots and lots of fun and start the preparation. Okay bacho, so thank you so much for joining the session. I'll see you all in the next class. Thank you for liking this video and share the video with your friends. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here. Thank you so much. I'll see you all. Bye bye. Sayonara, Khuda Hafiz to all of you. Bye bye guys.